Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Keon. Keon is a variant of Keon, a name derived from the Gaelic surname MacEoin. MacEoin means son of John or descended from John, since Eoin is a medieval Gaelic form of John. John comes from the Hebrew Yochanan meaning God is gracious. See the name Keon and John for more detail. African Americans in the United States adopted Keon as a given name in the late 1970s, and the variant spelling of Keon appeared later in the 1990s. Both Keon and Keon are primarily used among blacks in America, but they also show evidence of occasional usage in Canada and Australia. Personality of the boy named Keon. The number 7 personality is deeply mystical and highly in tune with their spirituality. They operate on a different wavelength than the average Joe. Spending time alone comes easily to 7s, as it gives them time to contemplate philosophical, religious, and spiritual ideas in an effort to find real truth. 7s are wise, but often exude mystery as if they are tapped into something the rest of us don't understand. They love the outdoors and are fed by nature. 7s are constantly seeking to understand human nature, our place in the universe, and the mystery of life in general. This makes them quite artistic and poetic, but they are also keen observers with high intellect, so they are equally scientific-minded. 7s are charitable and care deeply about the human condition. Popularity of the boy named Keon. Keon appeared on the top 1,000 list of American masculine names in 1997, following Keon, which first debuted in 1978. African Americans have a long history of creative naming styles, and in many cases they have adopted lesser-known Gaelic names in their own unique way. Keon is one example of this. Interestingly, other names of Gaelic origin, example, Malcolm, Kelvin, Kendrick, have also been embraced among blacks. What's noteworthy about this is that the African Americans and Scots share an interesting history. In colonial times, many Scottish Presbyterians came to this new land to escape religious persecution back at home. It was they who introduced Christianity to the African slaves in the Carolinas and taught them their way of celebrating and worshipping through song. In the Scottish Gaelic tradition of psalm singing, a psalm is called out and the congregation sings a response. This is perhaps the root of African American gospel music. This same academic study by a black professor of ethnomusicology, Willie Ruff, also concludes that Scottish Gaelic, not English, was actually the first non-African language spoken by black slaves. If this is true, then African Americans and Gaelic Scots share a unique brotherhood in early America. Quick facts on Keon. Gender, boy. Origin, African American. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 998. Pronunciation, Keyon. Simple meaning, God is gracious. Characteristics of Keon. Imaginative, philosophical, wise, eccentric, mystical, intuitive, solitary. Cultural references to the baby name, Keon. Famous people named Keon. Keon Dooling, basketball player.